What is up, dudes and dudettes? This is your buddy LL here once again, and today we're going to be talking about this decentralized social media platform called Lenster.xyz, and this is obviously part of the whole Lens protocol umbrella. Previously, we talked about the LensTube platform, and today we're going to be focusing on Lenster, which is in a lot of ways kind of like a mixture between some type of a blog and Twitter. It kind of is showcased in a Twitter style format, but you know, the posts can be quite long though. Now, there has been a more increased interest on this platform due to the fact that the Lens protocol profiles, which are like not something you can just generate by paying. There's a limited amount of these, which were based on like activity on the Ethereum network, basically. And these have been booming. Like, I think last time we talked about, we were talking about, I think, $25 or $15, like, you know, floor price. And now we're sitting at 0.08 Ethereum. So, you know, look at this floor price here. Like, you know, it has doubled in just in February. Let's put up a bit of a more scale into here. Last 90 days, and something is going on, guys. Something is going on. Why is there so many sales going on? Why is the floor you know, just like suddenly pumping out like a fuck ton? And I think this only alludes to A, public launch, or B, actual airdrop, which is going to be happening on this ecosystem. So as I already said on that Lens2 video, there might be some type of an airdrop going on. Now, let's kind of go over through a bit of the features and, you know, like how does everything like basically work here. So there is the timeline, okay? There's people profiles you can basically follow. These profiles have the opportunity to basically choose in a payment for the follows. So in case you want to charge for people following you, you have the opportunity to like ask like a 1 Matic or 2 Matic. So everything works on Polygon, which is good because it's a relatively cheap blockchain. And there's obviously these Lens protocol style, you know, platforms. There's one kind of like a metaverse style thing, which is the Feeland, and they have a lot of like quests going on. This is something we might do like a separate video on, but it's a kind of interesting one, and this could be another big thing. I've been doing a bunch of quests here. It does require like an ENS and things like that. You get like free NFTs here by, you know, creating your own land and doing a couple of things, but those are going to be paying the gas fees on Matic though. So this seems to be kind of like growing up, and at least in price. I don't know how much of users are being boarded in based on the amount, like I guess 100,000 roughly right now. So that's good that it's growing. But I mean, like a lot of other social media platforms, it's kind of hard to sometimes grow on these new platforms. Like, what is the rate of exploration here? Like, if I go to explore, I'm not getting like very much of matches here. Like, and it gives this, you know, a feed system, which is not exactly like best for like exploring new things. But there are a couple of different tabs here that we can, you know, do. Corudal. So this is something that I'm probably going to be looking into in future. And I can go into, and it works kind of like similar way to the Hive blockchain. Because once you make a post if I make a post in the other platform, it also comes into here. So here I posted out my recent video about Bitcoin ordinals on the Lens2 platform, and then it automatically posts it on here on my Lenster feed as well. So that's a very good thing, because in case a person follows me on one platform, he will follow me on every platform, which is actually a pretty good thing. There are retweet features, which is called mirroring. You can like them. You can also collect, and this is basically allowing the people to collect, and sometimes these collecting things have a cost to them. You can adjust a cost into them. So I'm gonna just like show you, and posting here doesn't actually cost anything. There's also a private messaging system. Not sure how you know, good or like expensive it is. So let me put that like here, and here we can like we can choose GIFs. Let's Okay, let's go with this one. And so basically there are opportunities to choose collect. So I can choose whatever there's going to be, like collection. I can choose the price. Okay, this is what I'm going to be collecting and stuff like that. And then it's going to be like a referral fee and things like that. And then there's an accessibility, who can see them. So there are a lot of like good privacy options here and monetization options. But the fundamental thing about it is the collecting is fundamentally you paying XYZ. Okay. So once the token launches, things can change. But this is something I have said again and again and again. And I feel like my words are just like landing on deaf ears, because if you don't have any system in place in the platform that generates you any tokens, then it's kind of like worthless to create any meaningless social media platform that will be able to empower the creators. And by empowering, I mean there will be some level of monetary compensation by your activity on the platform, even if it is $2-3 a month. You could buy a coffee, okay? That will have it will feel okay. I got something out of this exchange. But right now, a lot of these other platforms, let's say comparing it to Twitter, there is this problem that Twitter is maybe not making you any money, but I mean actually they have their super followers system right now, so they technically are allowing to certain people do that. But the tool of the Twitter is driving traffic. Okay, it's driving you traffic. It's like making you conversions. But because there's not same volume of millions and millions of people in Lenster or other alternative Twitter spin-off or decentralized social media spin-off, you just can't really derive value from there. It is either from the engagement, which is measured by the amount of people, or it's derived from monetary value that is being derived from. And then people can go talk about like, well, what about the social impact? And yeah, that can just happen on any other space. So that is not really like, it's not a good argument. So I really hope this token is going to be distributed to people on their activity and maybe their followership. So there will be some type of metrics here which will pay into that. And then there is going to be some type of distribution model which allows us, to see whatever. There's going to be like more posts. There's a pretty good feed system here as well. You can set statuses as well. This doesn't seem to be loading right now though. Okay, so let's ignore that for now. So as I was saying, I don't really want to sound like a broken record, but it has to be like a very sound tokenomics for these types of platforms to start growing a lot more and bringing a lot more value. And maybe they will bring out some type of an NFT angle or etc. Now, there's also like you can choose your locations here. You can put up a website here. I chose to do this for the quest. There's a Twitter profile that you can also link into bio. You can also choose a cover, avatar. You can also derive your NFT also as well, which is kind of cool. There's also an account tab, which goes into using a certain type of ENS profile. There's also a verification thing, but that's offline right now. And then you can choose the interest, which type of feeds it's basically giving you in. So I have put in for crypto, science, and anime basically. And there's a dispatcher. Then you can like revoke access to a certain types of different things for different coins and different actions that you do on the chain. And then there's cleanup and danger zone we're not gonna be even touching upon. So overall the platform is kind of nice. I don't know actually. There's the dark mode. So dark mode also looks good, but not maybe as great. So I think there is potential for this platform. There seems to be monetary interest for it, and maybe people are posting and some people have. Okay, it's like really crazy for me to think that there's somebody who has 30% of all the accounts are following this account. So, or I don't know, are you able to follow accounts even if you don't have your own Lenster? I'm not sure, but it's just like really weird that if there's 110k accounts existing right now in circulation, 34% almost would be following on one account. Well, who knows? But fundamentally, I think there are certain exploration problems. As you can see, a lot of people are not using too many hashtags here. Like this is not they're not really trending yet on the platform. So, and it's not showing us like a hashtag feed here on the side. So there is maybe an issue in terms of exploration. That might be a bit different on LensTube or some of these other branches, and some you might have more discoverability and some not. But those are the two things that I'm most worried about. I think every other aspect here are checking out and looks good for the most part. You have Aave behind and everything this whole thing. So you have a lot of building, a lot of money behind this project, but the tokenomics and the explorability factor has to be issued in some type of way on this platform for it to succeed and grow into this very big contender, a real decentralized platform that has value to provide to the users and like a proper alternative to Twitter. And there's not really exactly, I don't know what are the policies here. Like, are people able to post child porn or whatever? Is there like forms of moderation that are made to stop that type of behavior? I don't know at this point, but I'm interested to see how it will be developing further. And you're probably going to be doing some videos about CoreDAO probably in near future, and some other related Lens protocols and Lens projects. But if you have some suggestions, what should I cover in the Lens ecosystem, let me know in the comment section below, and I will take a look into it. But I don't really have much else to add here. It will be very interesting to see, will be there, how far the values are of these profiles going to be going in OpenSea, and also is there going to be some type of airdrop happening. I have no idea whatsoever. But thanks for watching, guys. I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.